Hello everyone and welcome to K Foundations. I'm Uthara Adithi and today we'll be solving the short question and answers of acid, bases and salt chapter. So let's begin without any further ado. Short question and answers, of course. The 31st question, we have to match the correct sources of A with that of B. Okay, lactic acid, acetic acid, citric acid and oxalic acid. So lactic acid, we know that it's found in milk, in curd and all of them, right? Milk, curd and related products, you'll find lactic acid, so just mark 4 over here. Next, acetic acid. Your mummies would be using vinegar, right, while cooking any of the dishes, so yeah. Next, citric acid is found in the citrus fruits like lemon and related ones, and oxalic acid is found in tomatoes. Okay, yeah, so that's the thing. Next, okay, 32nd question, match the important chemicals given in column A with that in with the chemical formulas given in column B. So the plaster of Paris, POP, right? So it's calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Yes, this is correct. Next, gypsum is calcium sulfate dot 2H2O, which is 3. Bleaching powder is calcium oxychloride, so it's option 4. And slaked lime is calcium hydroxide, which is 1. See, they're just playing with all of those calcium terms in the formulas. You have to be perfect with that. Next, 33rd question is, what will be the action of the following substances on litmus paper? So what is the action of litmus paper on them? Dry HCl, let me make this clear, litmus paper will act upon the H plus and the OH minus ions. Okay, they're going to react only to these, not to dry HCl, because dry HCl will not dissociate to form H plus and Cl minus, right? But if you will moisten it with water, when there's water in it, it forms H plus and Cl minus. So here it won't form, so here there is no effect, right? Moistened NH3. So here they have mentioned that you have moistened it, you have moistened the gas NH3, ammonia. So what is its effect? Actually, ammonia is a base. Okay, so because it's a base, it should turn the red litmus to blue in color. Let me just write it as a base so you can just find it out later. Okay, next, lemon juice, we can find citric acid in it, so it's acidic in nature. It will be an acid and it will turn the blue litmus paper to red. Carbonated soft drinks, so if you see the if you must have drunk one of them, right? Carbonated soft drinks, so here you will find that they will turn the red litmus paper to blue, so hence indicating them being basic. Okay, next, curd will contain which acid? Will contain lactic acid, so it should be an acid. It will turn the blue litmus paper to red in color. Soap solution is basic, so it will turn red litmus paper to blue, red to blue. Okay, yeah. So next, name the acid present in the ant sting. In ant sting, which acid do you find? You will find methanoic acid. Right? You can find methanoic acid and give its chemical formula. What's the chemical formula of methanoic acid? HCOOH. Okay, its structure is like this, just for your information. OH, this is its structure. Okay, next, also give the common method to get relief from the discomfort caused by the ant sting. What the discomfort that it causes to you, how can you just get a relief from it? You just have to rub that infected area or the affected area with baking soda, which is NaHCO3, you will be having baking soda in your homes, right? So just rub it a little bit and you'll be fine. Okay, what happens when nitric acid, what is nitric acid, HNO3, is added to eggshells? What is eggshells made up of? What are eggshells made up of? Calcium carbonate. So the reaction between these two will yield what? Right, calcium carbonate with HNO3 will yield you water, right? It'll give, see, basically it'll give you H2CO3 and calcium nitrate. Okay, these two will be formed. Now H2CO3 is very unstable, it is going to give you water and CO2. Okay, water and CO2 is being formed. So this is the thing, CO2 gas is evolved. If they ask the test for it, you can tell that the lime water turns milky on the action of it. Okay, next, let's just get some space. Okay, yeah, next, just a minute. Yep, done. Okay, yeah. A student prepared solutions of an acid, a base in 2 separate beakers. She forgot to label the solutions and the litmus paper is not available. Okay, so since both the solutions are colorless, how will she distinguish between them? So how do you distinguish an acid and a base when you don't have a litmus paper? In your labs, in your school labs, you'll also find other indicators like phenolphthalein, and you might get methyl orange, right? You'll have many of them, methyl orange, methyl red, and all of them. You can use any of these to test them. Okay, so yeah, no issues, just use one of them. Phenolphthalein, that, you know, the colorless and the pink solution that it yields, colorless and also pink, right? Acid and base. Okay, methyl orange will give you red and yellow. You can, how do you remember this? Just keep over here, you'll get ROY, ROY. Okay, so orange means red in acid and yellow in base. Okay, that is about that. Okay, next, 37. How would you distinguish between baking powder and washing soda by heating? By just heating, how do you distinguish them? Actually, baking powder, okay, well, when you use it for making cakes, when you heat them, you'll see that the bubbles are formed, right? Small air gaps are formed in the cake, which is because of CO2. So when you heat baking soda, it means that it gives you CO2, carbon dioxide. But washing soda, when you heat, what will happen is it will just lose its water of crystallization. Okay, Na2CO3.10H2O is gonna just become Na2CO3 and water on balancing 10H2O. That's it, it's just going to form this. So you can just test them by heating both of them. Whatever gas or whatsoever is released here, CO2 is coming here, water is suppose in the form of water vapor. So you can take lime water and check for which of them lime water turns milky. Of course it will turn for carbon dioxide. It's the test of carbon dioxide. That's it, that's how you can check it. Okay, next, the 38th question. Salt A, commonly used in bakery products, on heating gets converted into salt B. Okay, just a minute. Okay, salt A, commonly used in the bakery products, okay, which will be, you can directly write it as baking soda. Okay, on heating gets converted into salt B, which itself is used as removal of hardness in water. Which is used to remove hardness of water? Na2CO3, right? Okay, Na2CO3 is used to remove hardness of water. Okay, now and gas C is evolved. Of course, carbon dioxide is evolved. Now gas C is passed through lime water and it turns milky. Even if you don't know the reaction, because it turns lime water to milky, you will immediately get to know that it's carbon dioxide. Okay, so we have just solved the question by reading each part of them. It is NaHCO3, next followed by Na2CO3, finally carbon dioxide. Okay, now 39th question. In one of the industrial processes used for the manufacturing of sodium hydroxide, a gas X is formed as byproduct. When gas X reacts with lime water, compound Y is produced, which is used as a bleaching agent in chemical industries. So find X and Y and write the chemical equation and what, right? By reading the thing, you'll get to know that X is chlorine gas. In the preparation of NaOH, you remember that apparatus right here, like you'll have the tubes and all of them, right? So yeah, okay, so you will get X to be Cl2 and Y, which is a bleaching agent, which is CaOCl2. Okay, so how do you get CaOCl2? When you add lime water with Cl2, it will give you CaOCl2 plus water. Okay, so you will find this in the solid state and chlorine in the gas state, right? And this one in solid. Okay, so this is the reaction, and this is called, the CaOCl2 is called as calcium oxychloride. Calcium oxychloride. Okay, now 40th question. These questions are very nice. Okay, so you should just write the base and the acid from which they are obtained. NH4Cl, NH4OH and HCl. Right, I'm pretty sure you know how it comes out. H and OH, you will remove it, and NH4Cl. Copper sulfate, it'll be CuSO4. Okay, blue vitriol. Copper sulfate, its base, when you have H2SO4, then you'll have copper CuOH taken twice. It's the hydroxide of it. Okay, next NaCl, NaOH, and this is a very common one. Next, magnesium nitrate, you know that it's from HNO3, so it should be from magnesium hydroxide, right? Next, here K2SO4, here both of them are not mentioned, so first part will be KOH, next part will be H2SO4. Okay, and here you'll have calcium hydroxide, so put nitric acid, HNO3. That's it. Okay, nitric acid is there. Now, what are strong and weak acids in the following list of acids? Separate the strong and the weak acid. So what is basically a strong acid? A strong acid is the acid which immediately dissociates and gives the respective ions, right? They will completely ionize. First of all, they should completely produce the H plus ions and the other ion which it also contains, while weak acid will not completely dissociate or get ionized. Okay, HCl, it's a very strong acid. If you pour it in your hand, you'll get pores, right? So it's a strong acid. Let me write it as Sa. Citric acid is weak acid because you'll find it in the citrus fruits. It's not very strong, so it's a weak acid. Acetic acid is weak. Again, you will use it in vinegar. It's weak. And nitric acid is a very strong acid. Okay, formic acid, which you get from ant sting, is also a weak acid, right? It doesn't corrode your place of bite or anything. And sulfuric acid is a strong acid. Okay, so first is a strong acid, then weak acid, then again weak, then strong, weak, and strong. Okay, yeah. Now the last question of the short question and answers is, let us just see it, right? Okay. When zinc metal is treated with a dilute solution of a strong acid, a gas is evolved which is utilized in the hydrogenation of oil. Name the gas evolved and write the chemical equation of the reaction involved, and also write the test to detect the gas. Okay, when zinc and a dilute solution of a strong acid, let's take it as HCl, diluted form, will produce what? Zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. Yes. And do you know that H2 is used in hydrogenation of oil? Yes, it is used in hydrogenation of oil. Okay, name the gas evolved. It's hydrogen. And write the chemical equation of the reaction involved. done. And also write a test to detect H2. Right, actually they have given here only, right? H2 gas bubbles. Let's just use this diagram here. It's the same thing. Zinc with dilute sulfuric acid is taken, no issues. So this hydrogen gas bubbles, or the hydrogen gas travels through this, passes through the tube, comes here, you'll find the soap solution, and here it will like burn, right? The candle, the hydrogen gas will burn with a pop sound. That is the test for hydrogen. It will burn with a pop sound. If you have oxygen, then the fire will burn more vigorously. Okay, and if you have CO2, then it will extinguish the fire. So it's like that. Okay, so this was a short and a quick video about the short question and answers. I hope this session was very interactive and helpful for all of you. Definitely spread the key of success, spread knowledge. Thank you.